But love is passion. Obsession. Someone you can't live without. I say, fall head over heels. Find someone you can love like crazy and who'll love you the same way back.
Guys, when I watch movies, I watch them through the lens of the characters and the lessons we can draw from their story, their character and behavior. And because this movie provides many solid lessons, I invite you to watch the video where we will see not only what led this man to develop this strong obsession to the mistress, but we will make the mistress and wife character breakdown as well. We will speak about love, marriage, and social expectations in regards to love. What made him so obsessed with Anna? Why did he choose to cheat on his wife? I will also tell you about my probably controversial views on love, obsession, and cheating.
I wanted to hold you.
You must never worry.
I can't see past you.
I think you've never seen much at all.
But before we get into the movie, welcome to my channel, where we speak all things related to becoming a high-value woman and where I share with you my journey of becoming a wife. And now, as I am still in my preparation phase, I want to get as many lessons as possible so I can make sure I handle my future married life in the best way possible. So as always, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment with your thoughts about the movie and my observations. And now, without any further ado, let's get into today's video. First, I will quickly tell you about the plot. The movie was based on a book with the same title, Damage. The movie is directed by a director, Louis Malle, and it tells a story about an accomplished man who has an amazing career as a politician and a family of his own. His life seems seemingly complete and great until he meets his son's fiancée, Anna. He quickly falls into a strong and deep obsession for her, and he falls deeply in love with her. And this, as you may know, and as the title suggests, leads to a lot of damage to all parties involved. People say that movies are teaching us about this passionate and all-consuming love.
The eyes, Chico. They never lie.
Many people who have experienced this type of love have felt the completeness of this experience. There are plenty of music videos on YouTube that show clips of this movie and other movies. Movies that portray those deep feelings, the characters who are lost in the love they are experiencing. And we are drawn to that because those characters show us that what we deeply desire, or perhaps what we have experienced and lost already.
I've never had feelings like this. I have to get them into some sort of order.
Perhaps we are so drawn and attracted to those type of movies, and we love those characters. We listen to the songs and get lost in our favorite romance novels because deep down we hope that our mundane reality will be shaken by this type of divine experience. We want this type of love to come and shake us to the core, give us a reason to perhaps leave what is not satisfying us or what is so mundane and magicless.
Good to have roots.
Yeah, but roots aren't that great unless something else comes with them.
Like what?
Well, I don't know, warmth, I suppose. Passion.
Now, getting back to the movie, isn't the story so typical? A good life with his loving wife by his side, yet he chooses to follow the path to self-destruction and lets the obsession lead him away from a life that he has built. I want to know why and how does it happen, as this story seems to play in many different movies and books. Also in real life, I know many of such stories. To do that, let's look at the character breakdown of those three involved sides: the wife, the cheater, and the mistress. So the wife character, as in most of such stories, is rather boring and predictable.
The wife. The wife is never a terribly interesting character in those stories, and can be, honestly, as she is in the book, rather boring. She keeps complaining about Martin, her son, she loves, is going to marry this Anna that she doesn't like, and she whines about it.
I don't mind her being there. I really don't mind. It's just, I wish Martin had asked us. Miss Hartley, which Martin knows is my favorite place on earth. And it's my birthday. It makes me sound mean, which I hate.
The wife is home every time her husband comes home. To me, she seems such a classy character, yet I think we can all agree she is a bit boring, and she certainly lacks mystery. She is this type of homely, loving, caring woman who is always there for her husband, and it makes me really sad for her and everything that she is experiencing in the course of the movie, how such a lovely character can be betrayed so badly. However, she is often nagging, and it was displayed both in the book and the movie. I think here we can already know what makes her so different to the Mistress, that we will break down in a moment. And ladies, let me make a little digression here. There are plenty of YouTube videos and many YouTube coaches who say never mother your man. Don't be nagging him. This really kills passion, it kills the mystery, and it puts you in the mother energy and makes you suddenly a mother to your man. And what I have learned, men don't want to be sleeping with their mothers. So please don't do that. Please pay attention to the clips I am displaying on the screen, or if you will watch the movie, please pay attention to the wife behavior. Another point to the wife is that she is so naively supporting, and it makes me sad because I don't want to implement any form of manipulation in my marriage at all. But you must stop being so all-consumed by his life. Have your own life. Have your friends, your hobbies. Be mysterious a little. Even in your marriage, being with a man long, we can still have our hobbies and a life separate to the marriage. And you don't need to tell him everything. Come on. Live a little mystery. Be a little hard to get. Have that savage edge to you. Wear that black lingerie under your black or red dress. Play with your man as if you were that mistress that he is so obsessed with. And now, as I make the breakdown for you, I noticed that the wife was in fact the complete opposite of the mistress, as often in those stories. And I know for sure, after so much content on this topic that I have consumed, it was about time that this man found himself a mistress who behaved and was the complete opposite of that wife. And please, don't get me wrong, I don't want to shame anyone. I want to use my knowledge and apply it to the characters we see in the screen to learn lessons before a tragedy like that happens. Yes, it is on the man to be loyal, but also the truth is that many men are starved of this type of gut-level obsession and reaction to a woman, and I believe that this passion-filled marriage is possible. So be a little savage, ladies. Be mysterious, be sexy. Show him that you are your own separate self, that you will not run to cater to his needs everything something happens. You must activate this dark feminine energy in you, and in this channel I will make many breakdowns on that, and you will see that this is a reoccurring thing in movies and in life, and the wife in this movie certainly lacks the dark feminine energy. Okay, so let's speak about the mistress now. I have put the link in the description below to a video I made where I was speaking about the mistress and the low value behavior that she displayed in the movie. So go watch that if you are interested in that. And now let's get into her character. Why was she so alluring to that man? To the point that he has developed this strong obsession with her. So, well, in short, she was everything his wife was not. In my opinion, she had a lot of dark feminine energy. She was mysterious, and she had that sadness in her. I also think that she was acting in a very reserved way, and she was not coming forward with her energy. She was there, exuding this strong, dark, feminine, seductive, sensual energy. But she was definitely not coming forward. She was not needy. She was not acting like she wants him even. I think that she was just reacting to his actions and his pursuits. And she in fact had many men around her the entire movie, and she is quickly able to find herself a new man. So the man's attraction comes easily to her. She was very confident, and I mean that quiet confidence. She doesn't speak much in the movie. She seems classy, wearing simple and chic clothes. She dressed in a feminine way, but she wears a lot of black, and that also adds a lot of mystery to her. And I think that this is the mystery and the reserved, slightly cold aura around her, and the sensuality that she exudes, that draws this man to her. Okay, in short, dark feminine energy all the way. So let's speak about him now. And well, we can probably already feel a lot of disgust to this man. He was betraying everyone, and he was completely consumed by this affair, making him so selfish. And when I was watching the movie the first time, I felt a huge amount of disgust for him. But when I watched the movie the second time, to do this breakdown, I actually felt sorry for him. You can actually see him being so in love with this woman, and now I think that she has played him. It is no doubt to me that he should have left his wife long time before he even chose to be cheating on her, but I actually feel sorry for him. You can see that he loved her, and the end of this movie is so heartbreaking too. And I think that he simply was missing this gut-level reaction to a woman. And yes, he had a wife who was certainly not making him feel anything than comfort. And this is also very sad. The dark feminine energy of the Mistress drew him away from everything he has built in life. But aside that, there is not much to say about this character. He is completely lost in love. But I have a theory on why this has happened, and I will tell you why now. So I think that this is important to wait for this type of ultimate love experience, instead of allowing ourselves to be pushed to marrying someone because of convenience and because it is time to do that. He has led a very conservative life, good career, wife, house, money, son, probably piano lessons and everything that comes with it. Maybe he did settle in his 20s like most people. And most often, this type of love doesn't come in the most comfortable and appropriate time. The society tells us that by a certain age we should get married and settle down, but most of us knows deeply down that what we have accepted is not really it. And later in life, a person like that comes and shakes our reality. That person comes and shows us that our comfortable and, as we thought, good life is not really that after all. And I think that this is the reason why people cheat and leave their first partner. Many people feel lonely in their marriages, especially when they realize what they could have. And many of us also only know love from the movie screens. And as my final thought, I think for this reason alone, we should wait for a love like that. Some people are lucky to meet this type of person in their 20s. For some it comes later, but until we feel complete, we must wait and not settle down. And most often, people know when they experience this type of love, all-consuming love to another person. There are songs, poems, books, and movies, and beautiful stories written about such loves. And most of the times, this type of loves are tragic and end like the affair in the movie Damage. But I also know people who refuse to stay and they met someone like that and they also have this normal structure of a family and marriage, but they have the full thing. The big love and the praised by society structure to it. So marriage. They have the powerful love, but because the love is wrapped in a safe box of a marriage or a healthy relationship, the love itself, the powerful force, doesn't have that painful and destructive edge to it. Once you have touched the so-called feet of God, when you experience this type of love, and then when that ends, it is a strong and destructive experience for people's lives. However, if you take the risk of waiting for a love like that, you might have that love without the damage that it will cause once you give up and settle down with someone that you deep down know is not it. And once you have a love like that, don't let it become so domesticated. Don't let yourself lose your mystery. Don't take it for granted. We must keep cultivating this passionate type of love, and there are definitely ways to do that. And in this channel, we will speak a lot about that. So guys, leave your comments below. What do you think about the movie, my thoughts and philosophies? And let's chat in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.